before we got it. I don't know what happened first, but we'll go back on YouTube and we'll figure it out. We were just talking and then we saw the time. We said, we got to get going. We got to beam up and beam down and get going on
And
YouTube.
then can you add Karen as a co-host? So
Oh,
she can help me.
absolutely. Let's get Karen set up here. So happy to have Karen in the house, being able to help us out today. We have Ben and Karen now in the co-host seats. You'll see that little button up there saying got it for the streaming. And again, welcome. We got so many friends in here from Wednesday and Monday's workout. So think of that, everybody. If you're here on Zoom, we've done now 3 workouts this week. And if you were here for the whole workouts, that's going to end up being 3 hours of activity and exercise and information that's all about our wellness and our fitness. And, that's even more than what the presidents recommend. They say to do 30 minutes, but we go for a full hour. And I think it is great. And let's get ready, everybody. Remember, it's St. Patrick's Day. So if you don't have your green on, you got to watch out. I think people, they try to do the pinches. They might not do that as much anymore, but I'll tell you what, on St. Patrick's Day, you got to watch out if you don't have on that green, because that is just kind of the theme of the day. So again, happy St. Patrick's Day to everybody. I know some of our friends were talking about St. Patrick's Day meals that they were having. So if you're enjoying one of those St. Patrick's Day meals, I think it was, we're going to get a double check in the chat room here. Maybe something with cabbage, corned beef and cabbage, something like that. We're going to double check. But if you're enjoying that, again, just make sure we want to have good portions, and we want to make sure that we're making sure we follow it up with a lot of water, drinking lots of water on St. Patrick's Day. Isn't that what they're drinking green water, right? That's the thing they do on St. Patrick's Day. So if you have some green water, I don't, but I do have on a green TruFit shirt. I do have my water right here. So let's take a sip of water. Let's get ready for our breather motto. I think we got a good group in here from the waiting room. And Ben, who do you think for the breather motto?
Let's have Nick start us off. And Carrie is here.
Nice. All right, Nick in the house. Nick was showing us right before the workout. If you remember on Wednesday, he was showing off that single leg balance that he's developing. He actually did it again before the workout, and it was even greater length of time. Nick's single leg balance, we're going to improve it to 10 seconds a leg. And Nick, go ahead and let's do that breather motto. Take it away.
And by body, do and one and breathe in the dirt. Breathe out the bad. Breathe in the happy. And breathe out the sad. Breathe in your bed. And breathe out the road. And breathe in your power. Do you delete you my guiding door for?
Yes, Nick, I like how you owned that at the end. You thought about it and you said, you know what? I want to reach my balancing goals. And Nick, that is important that you say that out loud. It's important that you do that and you communicate it. There is a more likely a chance that you are going to reach those goals because you're sharing that with your friends and you are not afraid to exercise and to share that progress in front of everybody. And like you saw there, Nick, we were looking at about 2 seconds on left and right leg. And so we can set that as our baseline of our goal. This is how we do it on the app, everybody. You find an exercise and you try it and you see how well you do. And then you look at the exercise, and you think, well, this is how I can get better with it. And we're going to set a goal for Nick for 10 and 10. And Nick, I think we're going to set a goal of a time when we want to achieve this. I think by the 4th of July. By the 4th of July, let's have you try to go for a 10-second balancing. That's a lot of training time. I think you can do it. And Nick's looking positive there. So I think he's ready for the challenge. Remember, everybody, with fitness, this is what you have to do. Let's get Carrie set up. Carrie's in the house too. Nice. I can see some chit chat going on in there. And we have 3 pilots now flying the plane. Whew. We are in good hands now, everybody. All right, Karen, Carrie, and Ben taking care of us today. If you have questions or if you want to see an exercise or be a team leader, let us know in the chat room and we can get you set up for that. Let's go ahead. Let's have another sip of water before we kick it off. We got one more person. Jenny's joining in, that way she's going to get the full workout. If you just joined in, all we've done is the breathing motto. So you haven't missed too much, and we're going to get ready to move around and get our neck warmed up. I'm thinking let's do something a little bit different, and let's go ahead and do the alphabet. Let's go ahead and do the alphabet with our head. Let's take it to about maybe M. Let's take about halfway through the alphabet, and we're going to be moving our head, moving our nose, maybe. Think about that in the shape of, you can do capital letters or lowercase. I'm going to do capital letters. So let's do an imagination. We're going to start with the letter A. I'm going to start down here. A is going to go what? We go up all the way to the top, all the way back down here. Then I'm going to bring my head up about halfway and just make that line across. All right, let's go for B. So you got the hang of it, right? We're going to start with B. We're going to go maybe all the way up, and then we're going to draw the two circles, kind of semicircles there on B, connecting the line. All right, the letter C. This one's going to be different. I'm going to start up top. So I got my head going up here, the letter C, and I'm going to draw a big letter C kind of with my nose. If you can imagine that, if you can imagine the tip of your nose and you're kind of drawing the letter in the air, that's going to help you out maybe. So I got the letter D. Here we go. So I'm starting down here with my nose, and I'm going to go up all the way. And these are great big letters. We're going to bring it down. We're going to bring it around. We're going to come all the way down, bring it all the way down and around, and connect it up right there. All right, the letter E. There's a lot of straight lines in this one. So let's start down, kind of over here, and I'm going to go up, 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 all the way up, and then I'm going to go across the top and then back, and then go down halfway, across, back. Now I'm going to go down all the way, across, and back. And remember, I'm sitting down for these. If you're doing this standing up, that's okay too. We're just going to work on sitting that good posture throughout all the exercise. All right, what are we on? We're on F, E, F, G. Here we go. So we got F going up, all the way up, going across, back, down, across, back, and then kind of down there. All right, here we go with G. So I'm going to start up here again. We're going to start at C, going all the way down, all the way down, all the way around. And you get up here where C is, and then you got to throw a little kind of low hat on it. H, a lot of straight lines. I'm going to start H on this side now. I'm going to go down over here on my right side, go up to one side, go across the middle, go up, and then down on the other side. So we're getting a lot of our head movements in, but we're doing it by spelling the letters. I. Straight up and down, straight up and down. There we go. This is what we do. Let's do a couple on I, make it a real good line. All right, now one of my favorite letters is J. All right, let's try the J. And we'll put the top on the J too. Some people don't put the top on the J. We're going to start up here, and let's go all the way down, kind of like we're making our letter U, but we only go up about halfway. Now we got to go up top, and we got to put our top line on the J. All right, we got K. This is my favorite. This one, remember, my favorite, because you got to be real precise with some of these lines here. So let's start down here, nose is down, going up, going back down about halfway, going diagonally across the body this way, bringing it back down. Now I'm going diagonally across the body this way. Woo. L, not too hard now. We're going up here, bringing it down, bringing it down, bringing it down, going across the bottom. That's pretty easy. And our last one's going to be M. All right, so we got halfway through. I'm going to start on this side with M. I'm going down, we're going up, we're going down, we're going up, and then down on the other side. Let's try M one more time. Let's do a reverse. Going up, going down, going up, and going down. Nice job, everybody. Nice job. Remember, all those exercises are designed to get our neck kind of warmed up, get ourselves kind of in the mindset of the movement. And when you're doing something like that, like spelling out the letter, you're really getting a lot of concentration with your muscles in your mind. It's not just like the arm swings and maybe even some of the arm circles. That stuff might not be something you got to think too much about, but spelling out the letters, you really got to concentrate. Let's have a sip of water. I'm going to show you here. You can see this right here. This is one of the original bouncy balls. I found it and cleaned it up, and it's a little deflated. And I kind of like that, you know, if you have a bouncy ball, especially if you have two, it'd be a neat idea to have one of them that's kind of a little deflated, so you can squeeze it and you can kind of get some grip onto it. And then the other one might be inflated all the way, and that one's going to be the one that's going to be more bouncy. But this one will bounce too. And we're going to do a couple exercises with this in a little bit. But again, remember, it's just a little bit of a squeeze to the bouncy ball. You can find these a lot of places for about maybe $1, $2. This was doesn't have the price, but I think this was about maybe $2. So we'll check that out in just a little bit. Like, how many exercises do you think we could do with a bouncy ball in 30 minutes? I don't know. That's a big number. I know Nick's like probably 100 we could be doing. So there's so many exercises you can do with a bouncy ball. I don't know how many that would be. But let's go ahead and think about moving our shoulders up and down. That I don't know, that classic, the kind of universal I don't know posture where we're bringing our shoulders up, squeezing our trapezius. I'm trying to think if I could squeeze that ball against my head, but I can't. Not with the trapezius. Now think about that, everybody. Now with the trapezius, I can't really, that doesn't work. But where could I do that? With my armpit to go in the other direction, right? Where'd that ball go? Think about if I had the ball here and I'm giving it a squeeze, squeezing against my body. Let's go ahead and try that out. Let's go with a lift, down with a squeeze, up with a lift, down with a squeeze, up with a lift. Nice. And we're kind of squeezing here too. Down with a squeeze. We're going to do one more, and then we're going to kind of do some free movement. I'm going to do a lot of circles up and then down, give it a squeeze. Remember, we got to think about our armpits, and now let's just kind of move it around. I'm doing some circles. I'm doing an alternating circle. I just did whatever my body felt like doing, and this is what I'm doing again right now. I just changed it up like this, kind of doing the two, maybe alternating, maybe doing them together. And again, working out, you can see the trapezius, you can see the shirt, how the shirt wrinkles up. Well, that's going to let you know that that trapezius is contracting, and it's helping to lift up on everything that's here connected through our shoulders, bringing the arms up along with it. Let's go 3, 2, and then one more squeeze. Let's give it a squeeze. Let's hold that for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Let's have a sip of water. Watch it. Watching my neighborhood out the window here. All right. I live in a neat spot. I got a neat little one-way in kind of alley. I get to keep an eye on things. All right, let's go to our elbows. Let's keep our elbows moving and grooving. And what I think we should do there is maybe I'm going to show a squeeze exercise. But let's get it moving, and then I'm going to squeeze the ball. I'm going to squeeze it with my elbows. But first, let's think about, let's bring our elbow up and in front of our body. And let's do that forward elbow circle. I'm going to need to loosen this up for that squeeze exercise because I'm going to be squeezing the ball in front of my body right here. Let's do about 5 more of these. 4. Then we're going to switch it up. 3. You can go slow. 2 and 1. Let's go over to the other side. Moving it around. Wow, this side feels a lot different than this side. You know, I only did about 10. But isn't it amazing how when you start to move those muscles around in your body, you feel it. You feel a difference. You feel it in the moment, but then you feel it afterwards. There we go. Let's do 2 more. 1 and 2. I'm going to try a squeeze of my elbow. So I'm sitting down with this. If I wasn't sitting down, I could put the ball down maybe somewhere and try to get it here. And I'm just doing a little bit. You can see how it's squeezing. Look at that, it disappeared. So this is, I can't hold it without, whoa, I can't hold it without it squeezing. How neat is that? Squeezing the ball, squeezing the ball. So if you don't have a ball, that's okay. Just bring your elbows up, maybe try to touch them together. If you can't get them together, try to touch them in, maybe bring them into your sides. Maybe get them close together. Maybe get one into one side and then squeeze that other side. I'm going to try another squeeze on the ball here. So keep picking it up. Look at that. Oh, it didn't disappear. Oh, there it goes. It disappears. Disappeared when I squeezed it. Oh, back again. Look at, oh, look at this. The computer doesn't know. Squeeze. So again, there's just one exercise that we can do with this ball. Again, that's going to affect my shoulders. It's not too hard on my body. It's just a little bit of a squeeze in there. It's going to fire up some muscles in my shoulder here. And those are muscles, again, I want to get them engaged. I want to get them ready for the workout. We'll put the ball down over here. Let's have a sip of water. And we're going to go to our arms next. Let's start off, though, in our hands. So let's think about with our hand and our wrist going up and down. So I got my hand and my wrist going up and down. All right. And then let's go side to side. Padres universal safe symbol. Okay. And then let's go ahead and go rotation. Now we're doing this at our wrist. Rest of my arm is not moving, holding. The muscles are holding steady. Let's go ahead and do this now in our elbow. So my arm's going to stay right here. And let's think about with the elbow up and down. I can't do it the same as the wrist. I kind of have to rotate my whole arm up and down. Right, but what about bringing the bicep in and out? So let's try that. So let's bring the bicep in and out. And you can do that with your body in any position. You can bring it forward and back. You can bring it off this side here. You can even bring it down and up. Again, that bicep curl. Okay. Now, what about moving the elbow side to side? That's kind of the same exercise, right? Isn't that interesting? So the elbow, if I wanted to move it side to side, it would be more like a rotation. And that's actually going to work here at my elbow. So all of this here is going to rotate. And you have a bone in your arm called the radius. And the radius rotates. And who knows what the other bone in the lower arm is called? Does anybody know the name of that bone? I'll give you a hint. It starts with the letter U. All right, we're rotating at our elbow. We're also kind of turning a little bit of our humerus up in this arm. All right, now let's think about rotation at the elbow. We can do that, right? So we can do a circle at the elbow. This is like air guitar, right? If you're playing the air guitar, you got to work on that circular motion. You can go backwards with it too. Air guitar, playing the air guitar. Nice. 3, 2, 1. All right, now let's go to the shoulder. Now your shoulder's probably already like, wow, I'm warmed up, because your shoulder was helping the rest of the arm to stay up throughout that whole time. So now let's think about the shoulder, and let's think about moving it maybe forward and backwards. So this is in the shoulder here. My shoulder, my arm's extending, but the shoulder is also moving forwards and backwards. Remember, this is our forward reach. Let's do a couple of these. Forward reach here. Nice. And now the shoulder also, what else can we do with the shoulder? This says the shoulder reaching. But what about if we were going up and down from the side? All right, look at that. Different movement completely with the shoulder. It's not moving forwards. It's not moving backwards. It's right here, but it's working. You feel that in what muscle? What muscle are you feeling it in right now? I'm feeling it. If I'm feeling it, you're feeling it. This is good. And what's another movement with the shoulder? The circle. So check that out. We just went from our wrist to our elbow into our shoulder with all 3 planes of motion, all 3 ways that we can move our body. Let's do 2 more, and then we're going to switch over to the other side. 3, 2, and 1. And we've had a theme this week where our team leader and good friend Nick, he's helped us out with the core workouts. And you know what? I think we should go 3 for 3. That's right. Nick just put the right answer in the chat too. The deltoid, that's where we're feeling it. And Nick, regardless if you had the right answer or not, how about, do you want to do 3 core? Okay, 3 core exercises from Nick coming up next. But let's go ahead and get that other arm going. So again, I'm going to start at my wrist. Up and down wrist movement. You can see the rest of the arm. It's doing some things, but it's not moving a whole lot. This is really just in my wrist. All right, side to side, wrist movement. And again, you can see the rest of my arm, not really moving a whole lot, mostly in my wrist. And then we have the circle. So again, the rest of my arm, again, it's moving a little bit, but not a whole lot. You can see these muscles are moving, but the overall arm itself, it's not really moving too much because I'm focusing on my wrist. All right. So what muscle is it that shortens the arm? Who remembers that? I'm using it right now to shorten and to bring this arm closer. Who remembers the name of that muscle? We're working it out. You can go all the way again, down and up, out and in, regardless of where that is going. If you're extending out that arm, two muscles are really important with this exercise. Reaching out, reaching in, out, in. And if my palm's up or if my palm's down, Ben's got it. That's right. It's the bicep. The bicep. It's a combination. Nick got it right too. He put bicep, tricep. That's the combination. Bicep's going to be here. Tricep's going to be here. And they're going to work together. You can put your other hand on your arm right there and do this, and you will feel movement. You'll feel muscles kind of getting squished up there and kind of stretching out. You'll feel it. That's your bicep and your triceps. It's a group of muscles. What do we got here? We had just forward and back. So now we're going to go side to side is the rotation. Rotation. So rotation, this is happening at the elbow. And remember, did anybody get the bone right? Did anybody get it right? The ulna. Did anybody get ulna? The radius and the ulna. Remember that from school? We have those two bones here in our lower arm. The ulna kind of sticks in place and the radius gets to rotate. All right, and then let's go ahead and go with our circles. So now that ulna and radius, they're moving around, but they're moving kind of together as a unit. Also with the wrist. It is spammer. Spammer's going to spam, right? They just call you at all times of the day. Remember, don't answer those spam phone calls. Don't ever want to do that. Keeping it going around. All right, no way. Nice job. All right. Rotation. Let's go ahead and take it to our shoulders. So again, like Nick, he knew it, the deltoid. We're feeling it in the deltoid right now. Well, let's go ahead and we got our first one, forward and backward. And you're going to notice that this feels different on the deltoid, right? It's not giving it a rest, but we're using it in a different way. So that the deltoid, in a sense, it is kind of getting a little bit of rest. We're using the trapezius now. We're using the rhomboids are involved. The pecs are involved. The muscles that make up our rotator cuff and our armpit, they're involved to kind of hold that arm up. Reaching out, reaching in, reaching out, reaching in. All right. And then what about, again, up and down? So now here, I can bring my arm up and down, just to the side. This is kind of like that chicken wing. Bringing it out. But again, we're working our deltoid now. Absolutely. You're feeling it. Working on the trapezius too. So you got the deltoid, you got the trapezius, you got them all firing up. Keeping it going. Let's do about 3 more of these. And then we're going to go with the arm circle. 2 and 1. Let's go ahead and bring that arm out or out to the side, wherever you feel comfortable. And we're just going to move that circle around. Question in the chat room is, how is Sophia doing? She's doing great. She hasn't walked yet, but she's about to walk. Any day now, she's going to be walking, and she's trying to talk. She doesn't make sense to me, but she definitely makes sense to her, and she knows what she's talking about. And she likes to do sign language where she does this. She likes to do that move a lot when she's waving and things. She also sometimes, when she doesn't get her way, she'll go like that and she'll throw her hands up, and it's very, very cute. And I'll have her maybe tonight. I will. She'll be hanging out with me tonight for the fitness social. So she'll be on tonight. All right, everybody, let's have a sip of water. Let's get ready for Nick, team leader Nick. He's going to be joining us and taking us through 3 exercises that are going to work out our core, the middle of our body. You know, right now, our neck and our shoulders, our arms, our deltoids, they're feeling it. But now I think, is that, so she's saying hi and bye. Okay. She's coming up with her neat little sign language. I like it. All right, Nick, what are we going to go for first? Are you doing the plank to start?
Yeah.
Are you going to get your feet back against the wall to start? There you go. You got to get all the way back there so your feet are touching the wall. Go ahead and kneel down again. There you go. Now scoot back so your feet are touching the wall. Your hands will still be on the yoga mat, but have your, just like it would be the rope in the studio. Yeah, there you go. Now you're not going to slide back. And all your energy is going to be able to go to your core and not to the sliding. Everybody remember that with your planks. Are you ready, Nick? Here we go. Everybody, elbows up, abdominal squeeze. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, butt down, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, a little up, 22, right there, 3, 24, a little up, 26, 27, 28, right there, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, breathe, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, squeeze, and 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, breathe, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, and 79. Wow. Nice job, Nick. Nice job. 79. What was your record 2 weeks ago?
I did 1 minute 15 seconds.
So you were close. You beat it by maybe 4 seconds. We'll double check the stats. And that one wasn't official. We didn't have a timer going. Where's my count? But I bet I was counting pretty close. What do y'all think? Y'all think? I think so. 79. All right. What are we doing here? All right, so if you're standing up, we're going to be going with a squat into a high knee lift. If you're sitting down, we're going to rock forward and then reach up high with one elbow. Nick, keep doing what you're doing with your knee. Don't worry about the elbow. You work on the knee. I got the elbow. There we go. Nick's working on this. We go load and then explode. That's what you do. You get small in a ball, all the muscles, they want to extend. And when they want to extend, then they want to go back to going small. So we're just setting up a cycle here of the muscles stretching and shortening, getting longer, getting shorter. Keep it going, Nick. Keep going. Keep it going. Nice job. Keep it going. Nice job. How many more? I'm going for one more. I'm going for another one. Nice. You didn't count. You never counted. Give us a countdown. That's how we know.
3.
There you go.
2.
There it is.
And 1 hold.
Woo, that was a good hold. Anytime you're not sure of the number, Nick, if you're the leader, you can just make up a number and just start counting down from that, and it'll work. Never have to worry about that. Nick, I want you to do something real quick just to show us. Can you take that orange foam roller right there behind you? Yep. Go ahead and grab it. And then put it against the wall, like just kind of just the other way, like sticking out. So you're facing us. Go ahead and face us. Turn so we can see you. No, the other way. There you go. Just hold it against the wall with one hand. Yeah. Just like that. Go ahead and bring it down so we can see it. And then lift up your right leg. Put the foam roller on the wall and then lift up the right leg. And you're going to put it against the wall sideways. Everybody, you can try this at home sideways. There you go. There you go. Just like that. Now just lift up the right leg and try to hold it up. No, that's the left leg, but that's good too. Now the right leg. Hold it up for 10 seconds. So you can see what we're doing, everybody. We're getting a little overload. Here we go. Go for 10 seconds. You got to make that connection and bring that leg up. Go for it. You got this. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Ooh, you see what we're doing, Nick? So, Nick, I want you to practice this. Try it again if you think you can get it. 10, 9. Ooh, it's tough. But what we're doing is we're working on some balance and we're connecting the body. Nick, anytime you do it, you're going to do it on opposite sides like that. So holding it, there you go. That's going to be easy for you because it's on the same side. That's going to be the challenge, and that's what we want to work. By doing that, you're going to get stronger at all your exercises. All right, Nick, after this one, go ahead and let's do another core exercise. Go for one more core. He likes this exercise. There you go. You're going to get it. You got to squeeze your abdominals when you do it, like you're doing a plank. Don't forget to do the squeeze. Here we go. Squeeze it. Ooh, you felt that. You felt it right there. Go one more try, and then we got to do in one more core. And then Carla's going to come up. She's got some exercises for us too. Nick's working on that balance, everybody. He's showing us. Everybody, you can try this out. This is on the app. This would be considered using unstable support. That foam roller is not really stable against the wall. If Nick put his hand on the wall, he'd be able to hold his leg up for a long time. But using the foam roller and having it to where it's wobbly, that's what gives us the effect. See, it's still wobbly right there. Try it now, Nick, just holding the wall. Put the foam roller down on the ground. And then go ahead and just put your hand on the wall and just lift your leg up. Hold it up. Do you see the difference, everybody? That's the difference between stable support and unstable support. Nice job, Nick. Look at them go. Oh, nice job, man. Nick, let's do another core exercise that everybody can do. What do you think we should do next? Which one are you thinking?
The teapot,
Okay.
the pot, brown touch, and directly.
All right, so you're going to switch it up a little bit? I like that.
Yeah.
All right, go for it. Lead us.
The doing one.
Teapot into the coffee pot, down to the ground touch, and then up to a twist reach. Nice move. Going teacup, coffee pot, ground touch, twist reach. Teacup, coffee pot, ground touch. How many more on this side? Twist reach.
One more.
Okay. Count it down for us.
5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
Nice. Switch it up. Other side. Here we go. Teacup. I like the teacup into the coffee pot. You just tip right over. It's like you make the tea and then you pour it out. Let's try it again. You go. Teacup, coffee pot. That really works out your obliques too. Teacup, coffee pot. Remember the obliques, they're kind of over here on the side of the body. They're going to help with that stretching. Even when I go down to the ground, my obliques, they're involved in everything. A lot of people think about just the muscles in front of our body. But the muscles on the side of our body are important too. Let's do one more. How's that sound, Nick?
Yeah.
All right. Teacup, coffee pot, ground touch, and the twist reach. And Nick's going for balance. This guy is a balance master. Who thinks he's going to get it before the 4th of July? I do. I think you're going to pull that off, Nick. Great job to Nick. Let's give him a round of applause. I thought the cat just knocked the door in, but it wasn't the cat.
I do.
Beautiful wife and daughter. They just came home. Right? Sometimes the cat does just come in like that. All right. Let's go ahead. We have our friend Carla. Now, she was mentioning she has an exercise stick. And let me see if I have an exercise stick around here. I don't. But I think I have a pen or a pencil. And I have my imagination. And Carla has got a dog on her shirt. Love that puppy. What are you going to show us today, Carla?
We're gonna do the one like what's her name?
Bernie.
Bernie did, yeah.
Doing the baton spin. Nice. I'm going to be spinning my pin.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. And then we're going to do the back stretch.
Okay, for the back stretch, if you don't have anything, just put your hands on your hips. We're going to lean down.
1,
And then
1,
nice job.
2, 3,
Stretch out your back.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. And then we're going to do the, like this.
Doing the stretch. So if you're sitting down, do this stretch.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Let's
11,
switch hands. One hand on top, the other hand on bottom now.
13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And now we're going to do the helicopter.
Ooh, helicopter over the head spinner. I'm going to try to spin the pin over my head. Count it out. Let's go, guys.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Nice. What about up over the head and behind the back of the neck?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we're gonna
chest press.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Coach Sean, I invented this. 1,
toss and catch.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Nice job, Carla.
See you tonight on social. I'm going to do some Patrick's Day and sign language tonight.
Everybody heard that? That means you are invited. If you're on Zoom, even if you're on YouTube and you want to join us on the Fitness Social tonight at 6 p.m., you can join us. Even staff, there's some staff who might be watching and they're like, I always hear about this. I wonder what all the fuss is about. Join in and you can hang out with us. We hang out from 6 to 7. But if you're going to join in a little late or got to leave a little early, that's okay. It's just like friends hanging out on a Friday evening, just like friends do all the time. And we just do it on Zoom. And so let's have a sip of water. Great job to Nick. Great job to Carla. Excellent leadership. Wow, this is getting to be a great workout. All right. Like I mentioned, I'm going to show a couple exercises using the bouncy ball. If you don't have a bouncy ball, you might have a soccer ball. You might have a basketball. Any of those exercises would be okay. And in this situation, I have it so there's a little bit of the air is let out, so it's not filled up all the way. And I can give it a little bit of a squeeze, which that's going to help me with my movements. Now, if you're standing up with this, you can maybe do these exercises standing up. If you're sitting down, there might be some variations. But the first exercise is just going to have us passing this around our head. Okay, so we're going to take the ball and we're just going to move it around our head. We're going to try to get it with the other hand and pass it around. Now, we want to try to not lean our head forward too much. We want to try to get our arms back. That's the goal, is to get those arms back behind you so that you can hand off the ball. And we'll do about 5 of these in one direction. If you don't have a ball, just reach up and kind of do like a little high five. And then that's kind of like handing off the ball. We'll go one more this way, and then I'm going to bring it the other direction. So again, passing it around this way. Now I'm going to go around here. And my body wants to lean my head forward. I have to fight that urge. I have to stay upright. And I'm just going to reach behind my head, pass it around. And you can use your imagination too. If you don't have anything at all, just reach behind your head and try to do like, I'm doing a little high five behind my head. Can you see that? All right, if you don't have a ball, try that out. Try to reach behind your head and do a little high five. All right, Now the next one is going to have me passing it around behind my body. So this is going to maybe have me lean forward. If I can't lean forward from where I am, I might pass this behind my seat. So I'm in kind of like a cafeteria chair here. And so I can reach behind the back, and I'm going to pass it around behind the back of my seat. And I'm going to try to keep my body straight. So instead of twisting and reaching around, which is going to take my body away, now it's even harder to get to. I'm going to try to keep it here, try to let my arm go behind the chair, and then bring it right back up again. So I'm going to go back, up, back. I got a little table here I got to watch out for. Back and up, and just going around my body. If I'm able to lean forward, I want to do that. I want to lean forward and then lean back with each rep. So I'm going to lean forward and back. This is going to help me to work out my hips. It's going to help me to work on the muscles in my legs, especially my glutes and my hamstrings. Going forward and back. Forward. Let's do 2 more of these. And then the last one, we're going to be going around our leg. So around one leg. And so with this exercise, we've shown this before. We're kind of doing when Byron does the figure 8. So we're going to go down. I'm going to pass this between kind of underneath one knee. Now, if you don't have a ball, I want you to maybe try to reach down and try to reach your hand around your knee and kind of tap the outside of your knee with your right hand or your left hand. When I go to the left side, I'm going to just try to tap the outside of your knee. So same thing with the ball. I'm going to reach down and just kind of pass it under my knee. If I'm sitting down too, and that's just not something I can do, I can work on what I like to think about, which is passing it over my arm, but you have to catch it as it comes back around. So I'm going to bring this ball over, bring it over my arm, and now watch how quick I have to move to catch it on the other side. So this is a good exercise too. It's going to work on quickness, and you can see how fast you can kind of circle it around, but there's no way you can reach over. So you have to bring that hand back quickly to get the ball. Oh, look at that. I just made the ball disappear. David Copperfield here, right? Huh? Just doing magic tricks. All right. So again, I can go around my arm. I can bring this around my leg. And again, just working that pattern and just going around one leg. Again, Byron's shown us these before when he's been doing his combo flow. All right. The next one I want to do is just going to be one where we're going to be moving the ball down and back. So I'm going to take the ball and kind of reach down here to my side. We've done these before where we've done this with a reach. This is the same exercise. Now we're just going to hand off the ball. So I'm going to go maybe down to the ground. As I come up here, I'm going to take the ball with my other hand and push it away. As I come back here, I'm going to take the ball and switch up. So we're just doing a hand exchange with the ball each time as we cross the body. And so I'm going maybe down and over, up and over. Even if I was just going straight across my body, what I want you to work on is switching out right here in the middle. It's always going to be kind of in the middle. Even if I go down this way, up that way, you can see I'm switching out right there where I got the TruFit logo on my shirt. That's kind of where the hand exchange always happens. I don't want to try to exchange it up here. All right, I want to bring it down, and then I want to follow it down. So what we're doing with the arm and the shoulder is we're both getting the push and we're getting the pull, because we're pulling it back and then pushing it away, and then pulling it back, pushing it away. Let's try 5 more of these. If you don't have anything at all, I would go with a high 5 in the middle. Doing a high 5, push and pull. Going up, maybe. Going down. Clap. Clap right in the middle. That's going to be similar to, again, our hand exchange. Doing the twist. 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Nice job. I saw Nick, he was doing it with the claps. That looked, I actually thought you had something, Nick. It looks so good. Again, great job by Nick. Great job from all of our team leaders. We have another team leader on here. Let's see. We got a lot of friends in the house too. We got Jenny's on here, Bridget's on here, Martha's on here. Catherine's on here. Hello. We got some great friends on here. I do see our friend Alicia. And Alicia, I wonder if Alicia, would you want to show us some Taekwondo? Does that sound good, Alicia? Do you want to give me like a thumbs up or, oh, she's hopping up. So I think Alicia heard me. And everybody remember, Alicia is Taekwondo. Alicia, the black belt, has been her name on here. All right, she's saying, remember, she's having that posture, keeping her hands up and then going into the I don't want any trouble position. I don't want any trouble. That's one of the best moves we can learn. Oh, but there is trouble. So she's going to block it away. Keeping those arms up, keeping those punches up high. There we go. She's going for a kick. If you can do the kick, bring that kick up. There we go. She did a kick with the left foot, then a kick with the right foot. Turn her body and brings that arm away. Brings herself all the way around and extends that arm out with another big left foot kick. Keeping those arms up. Blocking, another left foot side kick. Spinning around the other direction. To the right. Still keeping those arms up. There we go. Right foot with a block and then a kick. Blocking again. Right foot side kick. Great moves, Alicia. Remember, everybody, if you're watching, you can practice this later when you have all the space. Alicia, she's learned and practiced this. She's got her hands out. One hand is back. One hand is forward. Oh, and she's going with the swinging blocks. And then, wow, a great big sweeping front kick. And then another kick with the left foot. Remember, if you're sitting down, work on the chops. Alicia's doing kicks. Well, I put my hands down. She's going to get me left foot. And she did. Right when I brought my hands down, Alicia saw that moment of opportunity, went in for it. Nice job. She's moving something out of the way there. There we go. Hopefully I didn't break. All right. It's just like you've seen breaking boards, I bet. Alicia could break a board, no problem. Nice job. With another big kick. Great job. There you go, Alicia. Keeping those arms up. Nice. With some blocks too, maybe. Got to do a couple blocks in there, holding our hands up high. I like those blocks. You see how Alicia, she's moving those arms around kind of circular. It's a block away with a kick from the right foot. That was the left foot. I think I've been crossed up the whole time. Nice job. Alicia's got that arm up, the front arm up to block with the same side, bringing the kick. She's spinning around. Give us a couple more moves, Alicia. You're doing great. I'm learning a lot. Look at her balance and stability. Nick, this is important. Remember, everybody who's watching Alicia right now, you see these moves, a lot of them require balance and stability from the shoulders and from the hips. There you go, Alicia. Keep on going. Maybe bring it on home when you're ready. I keep my hands up because you never know if you put your hands up. But there she goes with a knee. Look at that knee. Oh, doing a knee forward and then a kick backward. I like that move, going up and then going back. Nice. There it is again. Up and back. That's what Nick's going to be doing here in no time. Up and then bringing it back. Oh, kicked right into the face. Here we go. One more up and back. Nice kicks, Alicia. Arms going out for more blocks. We got a water break coming up. Alicia's bringing another kick. She's going to do her finishing moves. Bring it on home. It's another back kick. Is it a back kick? It is. It's another back kick. I'm bringing my arm back and extending my arm back. That move, you might have to hold on to something too, like a table or a chair or something. And that's going to help you with that kick. Nice job, Alicia. When you're all done, let's do the bow. She's blocking a kick, though. She's saying, look at my foot. And then there it goes up into the air. I like that move. And finishing off with the bow when she's all done, but she's not She's got the right foot. She's breaking that board again. Nice job, Alicia. Great job. And here we go, bringing those arms together in the front, bringing out a punch, another punch. Bringing them back in, throwing some more punches. This is some good moves. There you go. And then we do the bow. Is this a new bow? Oh, she's building up all this energy. And she's throwing it out there to all of us. Nice job, Alicia. Wow. That was a great move. And she's got another kick in her. There we go. Oh, I think I got her with that one too. I brought my hand up. I blocked it. She wasn't expecting to block. Oh, I got that one too. There we go. Nice job. Remember, you can try to practice with Alicia, or you can pretend that you're blocking. Carla wants to do some smiles and frowns. Alicia wants to kick us again. There she goes. That's the kick. That's the getaway kick. Back up. Oh, look at that. She's got the kick. She's spun all the way back. That's what the ground touch is going to help you do. Nice move, Alicia. Let's do the bow. That was beautiful. Wonderful kick. So good. I like that. All the judges too. Everybody, let's give Alicia a big round of applause. She did a beautiful routine. And remember, I like it. Alicia just did this. She did the round of applause. I love that. Great job, Alicia. Again, we're learning and seeing movements and exercises that can be learned. They can be learned over time. Karen's thinking, she wants to do Home Alone face. Let's do it. Let's have a sip of water and breath hold. Wow. Alicia, incredible display of martial arts. Again, learning those movements. You learn a lot of that one at a time, everybody. And then when you learn them all, then you start to put them together. And so if you practice martial arts, you might think that that seems overwhelming. Maybe that seems like it might be too difficult, but you should try it because you're going to learn the moves one at a time. And when you learn the moves, you're going to, just like we've watched Nick and we've seen Alicia improve in her martial arts, you're going to have that improvement. Your body will understand that you want it to improve, and your body will say, hey, you know what? If this is what you want, then we're going to go ahead and we're going to learn this skill. We're going to give you what you want, which is you want to have maybe those moves. Maybe you want to have those skills. Maybe you want to have that confidence. You know, Alicia's got a lot of confidence. It's very impressive. Let's go ahead and practice our smiles. So we're going to work out our cheeks. Who's ever smiled so much that your cheeks hurt? Has that ever happened to anybody? I think it's happened to me. I think I've had a day where I've been so happy, or maybe in the sun, and I'm squinting, and it got my cheeks. Let's practice a smile. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, smile. 3, 2, 1, frown. 3, 2, 1, Home Alone face. On. What's the silly face on this one? That's silly. Let's try this again. You saw what I was doing there. I was doing one eye closed, and then I moved. That one's kind of like Popeye the Sailor Man. And I tried to move my jaw over. Who can move their jaw? Can you feel that? Put your hand here. There's muscles connected to your mandible, to the jaw that we have. They're connecting it up here, and you're exercising those muscles. Let's try it one more time. Let's go smile. 3, 2, 1. Frown. Triste. Home Alone face. And then that silly face. This is what the robbers in Home Alone were doing, right? That's tricky. That's silly too. If anybody's on YouTube, they're going to be like, I'm going to put a clip of this out there. I don't care, because I know that I'm getting an exercise for my body. And that's more important than what an exercise looks like. You know, there's been a lot of times in my past where I've been out, maybe outdoors exercising, and nobody else was exercising. And they were maybe looking at me like, why is this guy exercising? But I'll tell you what, I was exercising so that I could be here with you today and still be exercising, because I want to be able to exercise for my whole life. And I want to be able to do the things that exercise gives us. I want to be able to do those things for as long as possible. And I want to help you to be able to do that too. So remember, if you can download the app, TruFit Adaptive Fitness. If you're not on there, join us. We have a great team on there. We log our workouts. I'm going to create a new workout today that's probably going to have some bouncy ball exercises. And we have more and more people who are joining in and creating their own teams. If you're at a home and you have some roommates, you could have a team there at the house. And I'll tell you what, if you're a staff member and you're thinking, you know, that sounds like it'd be fun to get everybody exercising together. It is. It is a great time. And we're here to help you to create that experience and have team leaders just like Carla and Alicia and Nick and so many others have done leading us. You're going to have house leaders too. It's going to be great. Ben, who do we have to lead us off in the breathing motto today?
I think it's Carla, right?
Carla.
Carla's going to be doing the
Carla.
breathing motto. Okay. And remember tonight, if you want to join us on the Fitness Social, you already have the link and invitation. It's this one you're on right now. We're going to be on it again at 6 with baby Sophia. Go ahead, Carla. Take it away. Remember your tempo.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring the good. Bring the bad. Bring the happy. Bring the sad. Bring your best. Bring the worst. Bring your power. So you goes first. And happy St. Patrick's Day for everybody.
Happy St. Patrick's
and
Day.
please sign up for the race. Don't forget.
And sign up, getting signed up. We got a Race for Autism coming up in 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 2 weeks. Coming up soon. We're going to have a booth. It's going to be a lot of fun. Here we go, everybody. Great job to everybody on